want to close with the word Eucharist and what it means. It is the same word as Todah, Eucharistia, thanksgiving. All the same word. Todah is thanksgiving in Hebrew. Eucharistia is thanksgiving in Greek. Thanksgiving is thanksgiving in English. The Jews taught and still teach that when the Messiah comes, and the Jews have rejected the idea, most of them, I mean, there are many Jewish converts, but those who are still against Jesus as the Messiah reject that. And the way I explain it to our groups in Israel is that the Jews today who have rejected Jesus as the Messiah, they're like a man who goes with a suitcase to the bus station, and he's there with everybody at the bus station waiting for the bus. He falls asleep. The bus comes. Everybody gets on the bus. He's still snoring. The bus leaves. The janitor comes by, wakes him up and says, "Sir, why are you sitting here?" He said, "I'm waiting for the bus." The guy says, "The bus is already come and already gone. You missed the bus." "No, I didn't." The Jews think they didn't miss the Messiah. We're just hoping that they're still sitting there when he comes around the second time. When the Messiah comes, say the Jews, all of the other sacrifices in the Old Testament will be done away with. There will only be one sacrifice left, and it will be called the Todah sacrifice. What does Todah mean? Hebrew for thanksgiving. What does Eucharistia mean? Greek for thanksgiving. The Eucharist is a thanksgiving sacrifice. The Jews say when the Messiah comes, all of the sacrifices will be done away with, and the Messiah will set up the Todah, the thanksgiving sacrifice. What do we celebrate here? That one Todah, Eucharistic sacrifice. The one. All of the sacrifices are culminated into Christ. He fulfills all of them. They're not necessary anymore because he now is all of those sacrifices wrapped up into one completeness. And even the Jews say it but don't believe it. The Talmud, that's the writings, the traditions of the Jews, record the rabbinic belief that in the age of the Messiah, all sacrifices will cease except the Todah. This will never cease for all of eternity. The Thanksgiving Eucharistia sacrifice will never cease for all of eternity, they teach. It's all culminated in Jesus Christ and in the Catholic Church. If nothing else, when you leave today, tonight, go home being proud to be Catholic. But don't keep it to yourself, because at the end of Mass they say what? Go out and proclaim it. Go out and tell it. Because that's what your job. You're being sent out to tell all those poor people that don't know about this the truth of all of this. So the Eucharist is the unbloody sacrifice that is celebrated on all the altars of the Catholic Church. And what you're doing here is so Jewish you have no idea, except I hope now that you do have an idea of how Jewish and sacrificial it is. And Jesus knew it, and that's why he did this. So is the Mass really a sacrifice? It most certainly is. So welcome to the feast. God bless you.